Welcome back after a long time. AFMC is a dream college for many NEET aspirants. There are many things in YouTube that was not clear for me while I attended, while I was going through this process. So I thought after doing my screening process, I will explain everything clearly to everyone. And if I am wrong, please correct me in the comments. There are many things you should do. Not many things, but some things you should do after the NEET results are announced, after the shortlist of candidates is being published, the test of English and logical reasoning, psychological assessment test, and medical fitness. And most important thing is the interview. Normally, what happens is NEET results will be published. And AFMC makes a short list of candidates who have crossed the cutoff marks decided by AFMC. And for this year, it was 616 for boys and 641 for girls. And last year, I think for boys, it was 609. So if your marks are 10 to 20 marks more than the last year's cutoff, then you can start preparing for your AFMC. The screening process lasts for 2 to 3 days, and most of the people process will be completed in 2 days, and some people it lasts for 3 days. And I will tell in the video for whom the screening process lasts for 3 days. After completing the screening process, AFMC puts a list of 115 boys who are in the boys merit list and 45 boys who are in the boys waiting list. Those who are in the merit list will get an admission in the AFMC, and those people who have left the seat and went for a higher option from the merit list will leave a seat vacant in the AFMC, and that vacancy will be filled by the people in the waiting list. And for girls, it is 30 girls merit list and 15 in the waiting list. So that is pretty much in this video. So before getting into the details, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's start. After the NEET results, check your marks. If it is 20 marks, 20 to 25 marks more than the last year's AFMC cutoff, then start preparing for your AFMC screening process, because mostly you will cross the cutoff marks. What all should you prepare? You should prepare for TOELR exam, the English language and logical reasoning examination, and also something for interview. Try to be confident while speaking to someone, but don't take it hard. Daily allocate 3 to 4 minutes for this practice, and the rest of the time you can chill after your NEET results are announced. Check the brochure which is uploaded in the FMC site. Check the height and weight standards. Try to reduce weight, because most of the people I see, they become unfit medically due to this overweight condition. And what to do if you are overweight, I will address that in the medical fitness section of this video. After the shortlists are published, the shortlist of 1500 candidates who have crossed the cutoff will be posted in the AFMC website, afmc.nic.in. The date and time for reporting and other details such as the document you should carry while coming to AFMC will be mentioned in the shortlist PDF. So you can check into that. They don't call the 1500 students in a single day. They will divide these 1500 students into different batches, and after that they will call daily 2 batches, a 7:30 a.m. batch and a 9:30 a.m. batch. I was in a 7:30 a.m. batch. Make ready all the documents that are mentioned in the shortlist. So these are the list of documents you should bring while coming to AFMC, and don't miss any. Another case is you got an allotment during the first round of allotment procedure in All India quota or state quota. So what will you do if you have submitted your original documents in that college? Then it's not an issue. You can take a slip stating that your documents, such and such documents, are submitted in that particular college from the college office. They will provide you with that slip. So you can come with that slip to the AFMC. Also, I suggest you should have some copies of that particular documents that are mentioned here. Try your maximum to book a ticket in order to reach Pune one day before your screening process. From Kerala to Pune, it is 30 plus hours traveling through train. And traveling in a train is a very good experience. I got to see many places with a natural beauty through Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and it was a pretty good experience for me traveling in a train. So be ready for that. And if you are taking a flight, then make arrangements in order to reach one day early. AFMC is near to Pune railway station. So booking a hotel near the Pune railway station would be more helpful for your travel. Early in the morning, you may find it difficult to get an auto. So try to make arrangements for that a day before your screening process, because you should never reach late to AFMC. You should reach on that allocated time, 7:30 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. So make sure you make arrangements for that. Now, thirdly, screening process. And this is the main thing you are coming to Pune. Screening process contains two parts: TOELR PAT interview, the medical fitness test. After this screening process, AFMC will put a list of candidates, which also contains two parts: the merit list and waiting list. All these candidates are arranged according to your NEET marks and the marks you acquired in your TOELR exam and interview. It is a sort of rank list for AFMs. The merit list and the waiting list contains only people who are medically fit, who have passed the medical fitness examination. And it is not compulsory that all those who are medically fit will come into this list. So they rank list. In that rank list, if you are in the top 160 people in boys, they will be in either merit list or waiting list. And if you are in the top 45 people in the rank list, then you will be in the merit list or waiting list for girls. For boys, 115 boys will be in the merit list and 45 will be in the waiting list. And for girls, it will be 30 and 15 merit list and waiting list respectively. And some of the people from the merit list will get higher allotment and they will go for higher options. So that vacancy will be filled by taking people from the waiting list to the merit list. So that is the admission procedure. How the marks are calculated? The marks will be calculated as your NEET score will be out of 720 marks and the TOELR exam will be out of 80. They will be added. That is 720 plus 80 will be the final score. That is out of 800. So your NEET score plus your TOELR examination marks will be added and that will be given out of 800. And this mark will be divided by 4. So the total marks will become out of 200. So your marks will be divided by 4 and the final result will be out of 200. And for interview, there will be 50 marks. And that 50 marks will be added to this 200. And the total marks of this your NEET result, TOELR exam and interview will be given out of 250. So if you score less in NEET and score good in interview, you stand a chance to get an admission in AFMC. Next is TOELR exam, test of English language and logical reasoning. So this is an online test. It will be conducted in the Ashoka Chakra library, the top floor. It contains 40 questions and the time limit is 30 minutes. Contains two sections, section A and section B. Section A is comprehension passage and section B is logical reasoning, grammar, jumbled words, etc. etc. For each correct question, you will be getting 2 marks and wrong questions, 0.5 marks will be deducted. It is pretty easy question, so no need to worry about that. You can prepare for logical reasoning questions by searching in Google for the PDFs. And also, if your grammar is little weak, you can try that also. Next is PAT, psychological assessment test. This doesn't contain marks, so no need to worry about that. Answers for the questions will be MCQ type and the options will be strongly disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. So for example, there will be a question. I like to make new friends. So what will you give? What will you give an answer for that? I gave an answer. Strongly agree. So comment down below what will be your answer. So that will be the type of questions about your personal behavior, your psychology. They will be testing your psychology through these questions. So answer what your mind says, and no need to prepare especially for this psychological assessment test. Next is interview. This is the most important part of the screening process apart from the medical fitness. There will be a pre-interview and a main interview. I took a clean shave before the interview because they expect us to be in proper attire. Put any formals. Try to avoid jeans. Even though your dressing won't matter your interview, you will be confident if you are wearing a dress as if you are attending an interview. I didn't wear a tie. If you want, you can wear a tie. It was not comfortable for me. And also, don't forget to get a clean shave. Not like this. For girls, you can search for dresses that girls wear for interviews. There will be a pre-interview and a main interview. In the pre-interview, an officer would ask you about something. He asked me about my certificates, in which I have participated for inter-school handball competition, and I have participated within the school for 400 meters and 4 into 100 meters relay. So he asked me whether how do you manage both 400 meters and 4 into 100 meters, because for 400 meters you need more stamina and for 100 meters you need more speed. So how do you manage these things and what is the importance of that in your life? And he also asked me about hostel life, and after everything he told, good, now go and give your interview confidently. After that, there was the main interview. Normally, as everyone did, I opened the door, asked, may I come in, sir? There was a board of officers, I think 6 or 7 officers. I guess the dean asked me this question. So Ismail, tell me about yourself, your hobbies, your sports participation, your family, etc. I answered for that question. It was pretty easy question. After answering for these questions, Madam Officer, the board asked me, what is the importance of sports in your life for both physical and mental life? And I answered for that question. They already know you have cleared the most competitive exam in this country, so they won't ask you about any subject wise topics. They will ask you about your hobbies, your talents, etc. And if you have any special talents like playing any instrument, singing or dancing, you have an opportunity to showcase them. And if you have any certificates of any activity such as sports, arts, anything, you should bring that certificates original and photocopies with you. They will ask for that particular co-curricular activity. If you don't have it, no problem, but if you have anything, please bring it. No need to be tensed for the interview. As I said, they won't ask you very big questions related to your subject topics. They will ask very simple questions. They will just test whether you are confident in answering each question. If you don't know about any topic, then just say, I don't know about it, sir. I will learn about it. After the interview, the medical officer said us to come in an empty stomach the next day in order, and also bring a water bottle filled with water, of course, for testing the bladder. Your bladder should be full in order to test it through ultrasound. So just said that and come in an empty stomach in the morning, same 7:30 a.m. The process of medical fitness starts from day one itself, but no need to come with an empty stomach in the first day, because for the first day they will be taking an ECG, your blood sample, your urine sample, your chest X-ray, and your dental condition. If all the teeth are present in your mouth and it is all in good condition, they will just check these aspects in the first day. Main medical fitness will be in the second day. For that, you should come with an empty stomach and a water bottle filled with water. First of all, they will take you to, I don't know the order is correct, maybe the order will be different for you, but for us, first they took us to the radiology department for checking the ultrasound, because of course we came with an empty stomach in the morning, so they can check our ultrasound and leave us for breakfast. So they took us to the ultrasound, the radiology department, to check the ultrasound of our internal organs and also the blood. After that, they gave us time to take our breakfast. And after finishing our breakfast, the guiding officer took us to the Golden Jubilee block, which in front of the Golden Jubilee block, there is a big helicopter of the Air Force, as I have shown you in the starting of this video. And it's a proud moment standing in front of there. It's my first time seeing an Air Force helicopter in real life. So they took us to Golden Jubilee block for our further medical tests. First, it was ENT. They will check our both ears. There is a test called whisper test. You can search in Google for that. And after finishing the whisper test, they took us for checking our ears, nose and throat with an endoscope to check whether there is any issues in these parts. And after that, they took us to the orthopedics section. What all things they do in the orthopedics. After that, they check our height and weight. You know it, what it means. Also, there is ophthalmology test. I forgot to say in the video. Of the given categories, most of the people were unfit due to overweight and ENT conditions. Weight mentioned according to my height was 74 kgs in the brochure. And you can download the brochure from the AFMC site. The weight was mentioned 74 kgs, but I was 78 kilograms while I was there in the AFMC. And also, a person with my same height was 80 kgs and he was declared medically unfit. So you can expect them to adjust 3 to 4 kilograms and so that you can become medically fit. Don't expect them to declare you medically fit if you are more than 5 to 6 kilos than the designated weight in the brochure. So try reducing your weight. Yeah, that is a sort of exercise you can do after giving your NEET. And keep in mind that even though if you are medically fit, doesn't mean that you will get an admission in AFMC. You should be medically fit and also come in the top 160 boys or top 45 girls in order to stand a chance to get the admission in the AFMC. I was declared medically fit, but I didn't come in the top 160. So I didn't get AFMC. You will be proud after entering that college and you will be prouder after talking to the officers. I wish you all the best if you are wishing to join AFMC and preparing for your NEET. Just believe you got an admission in the AFMC. Such a great institution which help you to shape your career and profession. So everyone should just try to visit that college one day if you are there in the shortlist. And the main confusion everyone has about the AFMC is the bond. There is a bond in AFMC. If I am correct, it is 7-year bond. After finishing 4.5 years of MBBS, you will be posted as officers. And from that day onwards, 3 years you should work in a specific posting. It will be in the border or any other places. After 3 years, you get an option either to do PG or continue for 4 years and complete the 7 years bond and retire with an MBBS degree. That is called a short service commission. If you do a PG, then your bond will be 14 years, including your posting time. So 3 years posting plus 3 years PG plus 8 years. In total, 14 years. So that is called a permanent commission. And I don't know whether you can extend this time limit or is it just 14 years. But you should serve for minimum 14 years. Don't worry about that, because after finishing your MBBS, you will be in a lieutenant position and working as a doctor. And don't worry about money. You will be paid much better than any other MBBS doctor in India. And also there are many other allowances. And the amount of respect you receive cannot be compared with anything. The bond money according to 2022 is 63 lakh and it is expected to increase the next year, and you have to pay the bond money if you wish to remove from the forces after 4.5 years of your MBBS course. Also, other things in the bond are you cannot marry while you are studying MBBS. You can marry after finishing your course, and you cannot get pregnant while doing MBBS. And other things are there related to the bond. You can check in their website. You can download the information brochure from their website afmc.nic.in. The bond details are given to you after speaking to students of AFMC and an officer who have studied in the AFMC. So if there are any corrections, please comment down below. Also, if you have any other specific doubts, you can also mention that in the comments. Hope this video helped, and don't forget to subscribe, because that is a very big motivation for me to upload many videos such as like this, and it takes many effort in recording, editing and posting these videos. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു വീഡിയോ നമ്മൾ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണ് ഷൂട്ട് ചെയ്തത്. എന്തെങ്കിലും മിസ്റ്റേക്സ്, ഗ്രാമാറ്റിക്കൽ എറേഴ്സ് എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ക്ഷമിക്കുക. അത് എന്തെങ്കിലും കറക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് താല്പര്യം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ കമൻറ്റിൽ രേഖപ്പെടുത്തിയാൽ മതി. താങ്ക്സ് ഫോർ വാച്ചിങ്. ബൈ.